I am Professor Kausalya, Registrar and Professor Food Science and Nutrition in the Avinashalingam Institute for Home Science and Higher Education for Women, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. I am here to present the paper on sports and nutritional anthropology in the discipline specific elective paper of the major anthropology under the MOOCs undergraduate program. Nutritional anthropology is a field of study at the interface of anthropology and nutritional sciences, focused particularly on understanding how the interactions of social and biological factors affect the nutritional status of individuals and population at large. Physical fitness refers to the ability of your body systems to work together efficiently to allow you to be healthy and perform activities of daily living. Health related physical fitness is defined as fitness related to aspects of health. The objectives of the syllabus is to make students learn the anthropology of sports and physical conditioning of sports and how the body composition of an individual is related to sports selection. Students will learn about the human biological variability and its relationship to food. Sports, physical performance, and nutrition are integrated. Hence, students will have an opportunity to train themselves in assessing the nutrient intake and its relation to physical performance in the practical class. Coming to the outline of the syllabus, this is a 4 credit course paper in theory and 2 credits are offered for practicals. Theory is very methodical, covering in the first chapter an introduction to anthropology and the study of sports, cultural meaning of sports, components of physical fitness, namely muscular strength, muscular endurance, cardiovascular endurance, flexibility, and body fat composition. This chapter also elaborates on the types of physical fitness, developments in the assessment of physical activity, and how the physical activity, fitness, and health are interrelated. Another chapter deals with physical conditioning, benefits of physical condition in sports, training techniques, and training schedules. Further, it deals with what is physiological testing, what are the components of effective physiological testing, and physiological factors affecting the performance of sports persons. An overview of heat balance during exercise and temperature measurements play an important role. The environmental effects, such as training in the cold environment, injuries happening during cold situations, and adaptations under high altitude, are also dealt in this chapter. Body composition and sports performance is very, very important. Why do you think body composition is very important? Because not all weight is equal in terms of tissue composition and distribution. To support optimal health, favorable levels of lean mass versus fat mass decreases the risk of sarcopenia, associated bone loss, and metabolic syndrome. For athletes, high lean mass coupled with low fat mass is related to improved athletic performance, especially in disciplines where the strength to weight ratio is a major consideration and or those disciplines such as gymnastics and ballet where the an art component, which is a very important component, that is aesthetic component, which confirms a performance advantage. This chapter deals with the meaning of body composition, factors affecting body composition, various methods of measuring body composition. Percent body fat is an important parameter in body composition, and this further focuses on overweight and obesity. This chapter also deals with basic criteria such as selection of sports and importance of monitoring in sports and how the monitoring process during sports training is carried out. Sports performance is highly dependent on the health and skill related components of fitness. Food choice is a process through which people think, they also feel, and accordingly eat according to their food choices. This is what we consider as biobehavioral perspective towards food preference. Thus, this chapter deals with the human biological variability, introduction to nutrition and health, and methods of achieving good nutrition and health, especially during fitness and sports. Doping. What is doping? Doping is the use of prohibited substance or methods to improve sports performance. Doping methods or substances might harm the health of athletes and might be fatal. According to the World Anti Doping Agency, doping is defined as the occurrence of one or more methods of anti doping rule violations. The concept of doping, its effects, harm, and misconception are dealt in this chapter. Further, the cultural dimensions of food and physiological implications of food across time play an important role. The experience of sports persons on physiological, psychological, social, and cultural determinations of food choice is also dealt in terms of biobehavioral perspectives. The practical experience is very relevant and it deals with three parts. In the first part, assessment of daily nutrient intake. This is covered in three modules, namely nutrition assessment techniques, dietary intake, physical assessment, and tools for measuring body composition. The second part of practicals include evaluation of nutritional status of sports person, nutritional status and physical performance, and dietary health of sports person. The third part of practicals deals with food and cultural identity, sustainable food choices, and factors affecting consumer food preference. Thus, this paper on sports and nutritional anthropology is significant to students and scholars who are learning anthropology to bring out the relationship of social, cultural, and bio-behavioral factors in food choice and its relevance to interfacing anthropology and nutritional sciences in sports. Thank you.